Hey everyone, Richard Kennedy here. I hope all of you are doing well. Today is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. And man, let me tell you, over the last few days, the Lord has really been coming to me a whole lot and giving me some messages. And He told me earlier, it's time to share with you. So for starters, I want to go ahead and read one of the first messages that came to me today to write. The shark attacks up northeast. The sharks are telling us a story, or giving us a message. Stay out of the water. The ocean water right now is dirty, so stay out of the water. Possible spread of the COVID-19 will surge. My daughter Hannah went to the beach last week on a little vacation. My 21-year-old, and to Orange Beach, Alabama. I've been there, and she was actually there when she was like 3 years old. She just don't remember it. But she didn't really swim much in the ocean, and that's a good thing because the Lord was telling her, don't swim. But she did step foot in the ocean. And the ironic thing about that is Hurricane Hannah, which actually started as a tropical storm, formed the day later, or day after she stepped foot in the Gulf of Mexico. And Tropical Storm Hannah formed within just a matter of days. There was no warning, there was no expectation of the storm developing and low pressure developing in the Gulf of Mexico last week, and it did after my daughter stepped foot in the ocean. And then Hurricane Hannah ended up hitting Corpus Christi, which I called about 3 years ago when Hurricane Harvey or so hit. Back in 2017, something about the Corpus Christi area, and that's where it hit and did massive major flooding. I mean, this is how quick the Lord will work, very fast. So the sharks are giving us a message to stay out of the water, and this is one of God's ways of cleaning up the ocean. Today on the news, I just saw, again, July 29th, 2020, a train on a bridge that caught fire in Tempe, Arizona. Back about 2 years ago, I took some satellite imagery pictures of a train bridge here in the Louisiana area. And this was a train on a bridge in Tempe that caught fire. There's a message there, because I took pictures of the bridge here in Louisiana, again, like 2 years ago. There's a message. As the trains are going over the rivers and the waters and the lakes, the trains are throwing off, well, there's your sign, flammable materials, things from the wheels turning on the compartment cars on trains, the locomotives. They are all throwing off major toxic chemicals that do what? They fall down into the waters. And I wrote that at 5:55 p.m. today as the numbers come to me. As you see, as a prophet, I do things a little different. Things come to me a little different. The sun's going down. Got the window open right here. I'm going to give you some very important dates that came to me. Some of you can believe or not. They came to me. Jesus was born November 5th, 5 BC. The numbers 1 and 11, and a combination of 111. Fives come to me. The number 3 comes to me, and the number 8 comes to me often. So you have 11, 5, 5 BC. His birth. He was crucified at the age of 33 in the year 29 AD, around 4/1 year 29, April 1st, 29. April 1st, 2017, the number 8 appeared at a full moon, midnight, going into April 1st, 2017, Easter morning. The number 8 appeared. The birth, resurrection, and a new beginning is the number 8. Now, Jesus rose 3 days later. What the misconception is in the Bible is, and people thinking the rapture, and I'm going to get into that here just in a minute, the rapture and the day of the rapture is, and I'm going to get back to this so shortly, that the day of the rapture, people and the bodies are, they're just going to rise. You're going to have one in the mill, or you're going to have two in the mill grinding, or you're two in the mill working, and all of a sudden, whoosh, one whole body just disappears. No. When you die, proof of it, 2 deaths, 2 risings in me. Your body does not, your whole flesh does not rise. Only your spirit. So what they're saying here, 2 in the mill, a grinding, working, then 1 disappears. Let's think about COVID-19 real quick. You're working in a paper mill, big here in Louisiana. You're working in a paper mill. You got a coworker next to you, good friend of yours, working next to you there. They're there one day, then their body's gone the next because they're a victim of COVID-19. Their body's gone. Their body would eventually be buried 6 feet under. 1 working in there, 2 working in the mill, and 1 disappears. There's probably a rapture. When I died twice and just dropped twice in a hospital. The second time I had a vision. First time I heard a voice. My whole body didn't rise. See, people, that's where misconception is in the book of Revelation, thinking the day of the rapture, everybody's going to just, one's going to be there and one's not. That's not true. Your whole body does not rise. Which I'm getting back to Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was a man in the flesh. He was not a God in a spirit only. Okay? He was sent here in the flesh. So Jesus died at the age of 33. Jesus lived to 88 years old in the flesh. Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Martha, plus a couple others, took his body. How many have heard of Jesus conducting miracles in the body and raising them from the dead? Guess what? God created a miracle. Jesus was dead in the flesh. Martha, Mary, and others put their hands upon the Lord Jesus Christ. God worked a miracle and brought him back to life. See, his whole body didn't rise because Jesus was real. He was in the flesh. His spirit rose. So did mine. But his spirit came back into his body and a miracle was performed. Jesus lived to 88 years old. The number 5 comes into play here. Crucified at 33, lived to 88, that's 55 years. What I'm saying is true. 33 years plus 55 years is 88, and 88 comes to me a lot. The Roman numeral V, which is a 5, comes to me a lot as well. 55, 11, 5, November 5th, 5 BC, born. So the number 5 stands for the 5th of November, the 11, and the 5. Born in 5 BC, 55 years old again. The 3M, Mother, Mary Magdalene, and Martha, the 3 M's. I've said the 3M company, 3M technology, with the use of copper, the 3M technology will help clean the coronavirus. If somehow copper can be infused, flaked somehow, copper infused into the 3M technology and air filters will help clean the air and stop the spread of the coronavirus. Note, it's in the air. Clean the air that we breathe. There's another good one. Clean your toothbrushes. If you leave your toothbrush and your bristles out, what are the 2 dirtiest places in your home? Your kitchen, your bathroom. You got air circulating through your bathroom, right? You leave a toothbrush out and the bristle's open, guess what? All that air circulating in that bathroom, dirty air gets into your toothbrush. What do you do the next morning? You're brushing with toxic chemicals from the air that attach to your toothbrush, because guess what? Viruses and all like humidity. They like moist places. And when you get through brushing your teeth, like we all do, hopefully all of you do, put your toothbrush in your little thing or whatever like I have in my bathroom, and it's all exposed in there, and that toxic air is just circulating all around it, and it's gathering on that toothbrush, and you use it the next morning, there you go again. Zinc in your body, zinc supplement. Okay, the whole our point of getting rid of coronavirus is cleaning up our act, cleaning up the air, cleaning up your inside of your body, which means your immune system. Get your immune system up, and zinc, just regular zinc once a day, is a good way to do it. The copper infused, like I mentioned. The oak leaves, as mentioned in the book of Isaiah, as the tree of life. The oak tree leaves, the tea, white oak, will actually boost your immune system. Take it or leave it if you want it. I try to drink it every day. So you got to get your immune system cleaned up, which also includes the pH level in your body. I've said this before, so research pH level in your body. The coronavirus can attach into your hair. Again, it's all in the air that we breathe. The more hair products that you use, okay, and I'm not even wearing a hat now, the hats that you wear and things like that, the viruses and toxicity and dirty things can actually get into your hair and stay in your hair. So if you don't wash your hair, often, that coronavirus, which is airborne, gets caught in your hair, stays around for a few days. Now, guess what? If you got a little sore maybe in your hair or whatever, your head, on your scalp, there's an entrance, access for the virus to get into your system. What I say is true. Use less hair products. These gels and things like that make your hair look good, but in the end, they can be very harmful. And on the last note, don't take vitamin supplements and quick weight loss pills. You don't know what's in them. They're not mandated by the FDA. They're not checked out. They're going to be more harmful to your body. This is coming from me from the Lord. They'll be more harmful to your body than good. And that's a temptation of the devil. Don't take them. These pyramid scheme things, it sounds all great. I'm sorry for those who are involved with it. Don't take such pills and all like that. It's 1313. I want to read the book of Revelation, chapter 20, before we go. Part of chapter 20. Chapter 20. Let's start with verse 8. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And I just mentioned ocean. This is the devil, by the way, Satan. And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about, and the beloved city. Compass means went around. They went around the camp of the saints about, and the beloved city. What's the beloved city? And fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. It went around the saints, devoured them. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open, and another book was open, which is the book of fire. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and the death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. This is a rapture. This is a tribulation. This is what's going on now with Corona and COVID-19 virus. You're working in the mill one day next to your partner, and the next day your partner's gone. That's in the Bible. One a grinding one day and gone the next. That's the disappearance of the body. We are in the tribulation times right now. A pre-rapture. God is cleaning up the world. He's taking care of business because we have failed to. So he says, okay, you're not going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're coming up on the end of the second 1,000 years and the beginning of the third 1,000 years since the crucifixion of Christ. Satan's taken hold. He's actually the one doing the judging right now. And if you're not on the right side, with your name somewhat written in the book already, you need to get on the right side. If you don't want to suffer from the coronavirus, do some of the things that I've been saying. Most important, your immune system. Get your immune system up. We don't need a vaccine. You don't need a vaccine. I'm never going to take a vaccine. Your vaccine is boost your immune system. Your immune system and the pH level in your body will not allow the virus to get into your body. Don't be a part of this pre-tribulation rapture that's going on now. People say they get tired and they're sick and tired of the news. The numbers are growing, the numbers are growing, the numbers are growing. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I was too. I was getting kind of tired of it myself until today it hit me. God said, I'm doing that on TV. And allowing them to say, oh, these numbers are just really soaring. Even though they're not soaring as much as they're saying, they can start soaring. But God, that's a message from God saying, clean your act up. Clean up the air that you breathe. Clean up the way that you live. And we're going to continue to say the numbers are soaring until people that aren't doing it, clean it up, they get it. So I'm with the news on this one. I'm with the news reporters and agencies on it. Even though the numbers are not skyrocketing like they say they are, they can. But get the message, and it'll all go away. Let's clean up our acts. It was 1808, 1808, 18 minutes 08 seconds when I said it. I'm not advertising this, but Febreze. It's in the air that we breathe. It's in the air that we breathe. God bless each and every one of you. I love you, and I hope to see you soon. God bless.